Can Sonic be a goty? Big year 2025. Who could have thought way back when Forces released that we'd get so many nominations during the Game Awards? Crossroads and Superstars and Rumble too? That's crazy work. Now, I didn't particularly like the Game Awards this year, mostly due to the lack of Sonic, Expedition 33 getting the Indie Award. I feel like Jeff and the TGA team mostly let this title because it was the most hype and therefore would make more people like the Game Awards. But now let's get back to Sonic. After having tested Mario Kart World for 50 hours, Crossroads for 70, and Kirby Air Riders for 5, since I only got the game recently, I can say for certainty that Mario Kart World is the least fun of the bunch. Crossroads really knocked it out of the park, especially with how much content it has. It does suffer from a few bugs, but I rarely encounter them, and the Crossroads team is continuing to work on the game with more updates. The overall game feels more replayable to me, and even though it's not as fast as Kirby Air Riders or polished, its core gameplay is very nice breath of fresh air. Same for the legendary competition, which got rid of my Crossroads fatigue. I haven't played Bonanza, and I'm not interested in it, so I won't compare it. I do think Crossroads like polish, especially in the online department, to be goty. But they're getting close, especially with the Super Game initiative, as I mentioned in my previous video. On the other hand, Rumble is very good connection-wise. I haven't had any errors with the game. Unfortunately, with the absurdly high prices, the constant reminders for subscriptions, the several season passes, I can morally not recommend this game in good faith. It is fun, and I would like it more if it had a more stable frame rate, as my phone can handle heavier games. Again, the gameplay is fun, but the surrounding areas make it hard to recommend, even more nominating it as goty. And lastly, for Superstars, I think this game had lots of potential, tons even, especially being a sequel to Mania. How do you say this in English, what the fuck? The game would have been great if it kept the polish that it had in the first zones. These zones were great, same for the music. T-Lopes, please have my newborns. For this one, I actually don't know why it got nominated, as I think its standards are below the other games that were present. Not sure why it's here, but hey, more Sonic! Love to see it. I think that the different games showcased at TGA are rightfully not goty, as they still could benefit from more care, experience in bug fixing, online play, monetization, and gameplay. I trust Sega to make higher and higher quality products, as it's been the case ever since Frontiers. Cheers to a bright future for Sega, and Merry Christmas to everyone. If you're alone, by the way, in this period of the year, which happens to a lot more people nowadays with the loneliness epidemic, etc., consider going to a bar. I literally just wrote the script for this video in a bar, and it was cool. I tried it, and you might meet some cool people. Like really, strangers are a lot nicer than you think. Well, on that said, see you next year, guys and gals. See ya. By the way, I organized Sonic Fan Fest, where you can submit your own Sonic fan games, animation projects, indie games, Sonic mods, and ROM hacks, and more. Submissions will open in February, so make sure to subscribe to have a reminder. Or you can note it in your agenda, that's cool too. As always, subscribe and reach for the stars. Octi out! By the way, I make editing and thumbnail commissions. You can commission me on my VGen. See you there.
Brother, so that anything you say is pretty saying over me and it'll